Okay, so I'm fitting tenons on a Roubo workbench that I'm building here, and I want to show you how I do some draw boring. The first step is to drill the holes, which I've done already. I've drilled the holes through the leg, and now I'm going to fit the tenon into the mortise and mark the hole location. So I'm just going to mark the hole location with the bit here, and all I'm doing is just poking right inside there. Now we'll go ahead and take this out, and you can imagine doing this on a big beam that was 50 feet long. The old barns were all done this way. They were all drawboard tenon, just like this. So now you see what I've done is I've marked these holes right here. Now what I've got to do is offset those holes a little bit towards the shoulder. Make sure we go a little bit towards the shoulder. And I say a little bit, I'm going to go about a 1/16 or so, a 1/16 of an inch towards the shoulder. And what that will do is that will offset that hole and draw the tenon up tight. Okay? So you see right here, we're going to go ahead and drill this. Using a brad point, 3/8 brad point bit here. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and glue this up. And I'm going to use hide glue, which has many wonderful properties. One of which is you can have a super tight joint, but the hide glue actually lubricates the joint as it goes in. It's amazing. It's the only glue that you can actually scrape off of the joint. If there's excess squeeze out, you can actually scrape it off and reuse it. Just melt it down and reuse it. Very easy to clean up. But the greatest thing here, as I mentioned earlier, is the fact that it lubricates this joint, so you don't have the joint actually locking in place as you would with maybe the other glue. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the hide glue in there. This is heated glue. You can buy the pre-mixed glue, which takes a little longer to dry. I've added a little bit of urea in this glue to extend working time. Put some glue on the tenon as well. Just coat all the surfaces here. And again, normally I would go ahead and work on the whole bench here and offset the holes and such. But for the sake of this demonstration, we'll just go ahead and do this one joint, make it set just right there. Now you see I don't have any clamps here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use hide glue and an oak peg that's tapered. We're going to drive this in, and what will happen is that will pull right in. You notice too that I'm using a 3-pound sledgehammer. I need a lot of force behind this peg. It's an offset peg going into a hole. You can see it pulls up, no clamps needed, and there's our tight finished joint. And that's it.